since the beginning of the Big Three, I feel like we've actually kind of had a bit of a relationship with, the entire operation. We've seen it become, a live event every single time and every single venue that they stop at. This weekend, they actually have their semifinals happening.
Yeah.
It's the penultimate weekend for the Big Three this weekend down there in Dallas as, we got the Ball Hogs taking on Triplets.
Go.
Now, the Boston Ball Hogs are a damn good team.
Yep.
They don't have the best record, though, remaining. You know who that belongs to?
Who's that?
Oh, that's the Dallas Power. They're 7-1. They're coached by who? Nancy Lieberman.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, have you ever heard of her?
Yeah.
I think you have. And then, obviously, the Miami 305 are the reigning champs. They currently only have a 4-4 record, but obviously this is when the lights are the brightest. They're ready to go. Joining us now is the founder of the league, and I believe he's going to be making an announcement about who won their Coach of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome music icon, movie icon, sports icon, ladies and gentlemen, American Dream story, straight out of Compton, ladies and gentlemen, Ice Cube.
Yay!
How you doing, man?
What's happening with you, man?
How are you doing, brother? How's life over there for you?
Oh, it's great, man. BIG3 playoff time, man. That's what it's all about.
I know we got the Ball Hogs taking on the Triplets. We got the Miami 305, the reigning champs, obviously taking on the Dallas Power, 7-1 with Nancy Lieberman. Congratulations on another successful season. What are you most excited about with this year as opposed to years past with the Big Three? And what should we look forward to this weekend down there in Dallas?
Oh, man, I'm excited, that we get, more basketball right before football kicks in, some meaningful games. This season has been great. The Big Three has taken a leap forward. We also going public if you want to spend some of that money, TONT, 3-on-3. And, you could be part of this. And, so I'm excited about, not only, coming down to the stretch with the best teams in the league, but, what the league has in the future. It's great to be a part of, the uptick of the Big Three.
Hell yeah. And obviously the Olympics, anytime there's 3-on-3 basketball conversation, we would like our Big Three guys to be conversated about. We don't want all their logistical bullshit rules to keep the best 3-on-3 players out of the Olympics. We'll speak for you, Ice Cube, so you don't have to get into a war with them again. Congratulate. Yep, you got you. And then also we got a celebrity game, I believe, this weekend. Ocho's playing in this thing. Cannot wait to see how he plays. He's obviously a freak athlete. I like what you're doing, man. Every game that you have, every round that you have is a full-on live event. And I appreciate you making it a good time. Can you talk a little bit about the celebrity game that's taking place? And is Ocho about to win, or is Gilly?
No,
Gilly's the guy.
Man.
Yeah,
Gilly, come on. He's our 3-time MVP.
Yeah.
With him and Wallow, when they get together, he put the batteries in his back, and they're going to come out. Last year, he didn't win it. So, he's coming out for his fourth. Of course, Ocho is out there, which is great. We got Dakota, Dalen Gonzalez playing, which is cool. MD Motivator. And Key Glock is going after Gilly from what I understand.
Okay. Good luck, Gilly. Anytime you got Key Glock on that ass, it could be a potential problem. I think you have an announcement to make about this particular season, and we're honored to be a part of this. Ice Cube, if you want to make an announcement on who the coach, remember the coaches in the Big Three, all icons, literally all icons across the board. It's a lot of the game given back to the game in the Big Three. And we have an announcement to make here, a Coach of the Year for the Big Three. Ice Cube, who won that?
The Coach of the Year is Gary the Glove Payton.
Wow!
He's a day one Big Three alumni. He's been there from day one to this day now. And he's always in the playoffs, always find himself. He's a champion in the Big Three with the bivouac a few years back. And now he got the Boston Ball Hogs in the playoffs for the first time in league history.
Ladies and gentlemen, the glove, the coach of the Boston Ball Hogs. Gary Payton.
Yeah.
Congrats, dude. Congratulations, man. Coach of the year. I mean, it was just a couple years ago. It felt like you were going to fight an entire Big 3 team. I forget what that was. Now you're Coach of the year. Congratulations, Glove. This is awesome. How do you feel about the Big 3 and where it's at now versus maybe a couple years ago?
Well, Pat, you know what? Ever since Ice Cube had asked me to coach in it 9 years ago, you know, me and Ice Cube was really tight, and you know, I stayed with him because I know this is going to work, and it has worked. And you know what Ice Cube has let me do is he let me be me. You know, he let me pick the guys I wanted to pick. They sometimes say that I picked the wrong guys, but you know, I always bring a team to the playoffs. I done brought 3 different teams to the playoffs. You know, I win when I get there. I just get the guys that I know that I can coach and they'll play like me. And I'm very happy to have this honor. Thanks, and I thank Big 3. You know, this is the league that I want to coach in and do the things that I do. And everybody, hey, looking forward to the Big 3 this weekend, baby, because we're going to have some 2 good games. It's going to be really, really exciting.
Well, good luck to the Boston Ball Hogs as they continue, and your 3rd team that you've brought to the playoffs in the Big 3. You talked about people saying you picked the wrong people. Sounds like you picked the right people for your culture. I couldn't even imagine a Gary Payton team culture. That would be fucking awesome. I want to let you know, I think I would fit in your culture. I do believe that is something I would like to do, Gary. I would like to say that that's me complimenting myself, but I do think I would like to ride alongside the Glove in something.
Well, Pat, you know what? All you got to do is just come out to the combine. Matter of fact, I'll make you one of the captains, man. So you come out there and do what you got to do, man. I think you fit in, too.
Okay, I like that a lot. But you got to remember the coaches here in the Big 3. We got Clyde Drexler. We got Dr. J.
Yeah.
You got Nancy Lieberman. You got Gary Payton. Ice Cube. I think you have done I think you've done a focused job on keeping the legends of basketball involved with the Big 3. I don't want to speak for you, but why is that so important for your Big 3? And why are people like Gary Payton such a big deal for you in your league?
I mean, we learn so much from them. Not only are they our heroes, but, you know, they give the league so much credibility. You know, when a guy like Gary Payton is around for 9, 10 years, a guy like Dr. J, Clyde Drexler, our commissioner, here for so long, it just gives us credibility that we're headed in the right direction and we're doing something right to keep these legends around, focused, and wanting to win in the Big 3, you know. So, you know, what's great about Gary Payton winning this award and all our awards, it's voted on by the players and coaches. You know, the league has no say in that. You know, it's you know, really an honor of his peers, letting him know that how they feel about him, and that's how it should be, and that's how it is in the Big 3.
That's awesome that Ice Cube's giving you a $5 million bonus for winning the Coach of the Year as well, Gary. Man who's a Boston Ball Hogs fan has the last question for you guys.
Yeah, Ice Cube, Russell Westbrook just retired. Is that something where you're going to reach out directly and be like, hey, come on over, keep playing ball, or do you give them some time and then wait and see if they want to join the Big 3?
We'll give him a week, but you know, people want to see him play. You know, regardless if he plays in the NBA or not. You know, people want to see him play. He still has millions of fans who would love to see him, come out and play in the Big 3. Not only him, but a lot of players that are superstars out here in the world of basketball. Why not give the fans what they want? It's a league of, you're around your peers, you're around greatness being a part of the Big 3. And it's fun, and why not keep it going?
Yeah, and we can make a little money, do a little impact, make a little magic happen here as well. I think that's all a good thing for retired players. And Gary, last question for me. What is the style of player that's best for 3-on-3, Big 3 basketball? Like, obviously you have to shoot, but it feels like every time I watch, there's a lot of mid-range, and we're getting grimy underneath. It's a lot more defense, I think, than people would imagine in 3-on-3. What does your team look like, and what does a good Big 3 player look like?
Well, but y'all don't understand yet, Pat. And then Cube don't. I'm already recruited Westbrook already. Don't worry about it.
Here we go.
Okay. Put it on the ticket.
Bring it to Boston.
I'm recruiting already. You know what I'm saying? But no, Pat. What we do is it's a grind, and I think that's what Cube grew up on. Cube grew up on the Magic Johnson days and all them type of days. You remember when he made his song Supersonics playing the Lakers and stuff like that. We grind up in the big three. I get guys who are gonna play gritty, they're gonna play defense. People don't understand it's harder to play defense in 3-on-3 basketball than on 5-on-5 basketball because there's a lot of help on 5-on-5. But 3-on-3, you gotta be accountable for your man. If he get beat, there's no help on the weak side. It's none of that. You gotta keep people in front, and then you gotta be grimy and rough. And I think this is what our league is about. Our league is about being competitive and doing great things. But what's the great thing about it right now is everybody's coming in shape. Everybody is there. Everybody is making it competitive, and that's what it's all about. And I think my team is gritty and grinding like that.